Hey guys, Rachel here. Just try to turn up your volume. I can't really talk very loud. Skylar is sleeping right now. This morning, no, it started yesterday. We took her to my mom's Saturday night, and she stayed the night at my mom's and went to church with my mom Sunday morning. And when we went to pick her up, my mom said that she had been really extra fussy all night and all day and all through church. And it kind of struck me as odd, but I thought maybe, my mom might have been exaggerating by just a little bit or something. So I told her, I was like, Mom, she has two bottom teeth. Her top two are coming in. They're halfway through. So she was probably just teething. So I brought her home, I put some Orajel on the gums, gave her a bottle, I laid her down. She went to sleep for about 2 or 2.5 hours. I got her up and put her in her bouncer, went to get her diapers and her wipes, and went to change her diaper, and she was extremely hot. So I took her temperature, and her temperature came up to 101.5. It was 101.5 degrees. So I was like, oh my God, I'm pretty sure they tell you to go to the doctor if it's over 101. So I looked it up, but that's for younger babies, under 6 months. But if they're 6 months or over, the temperature to look for is actually 103, which strikes me as kind of high. But yeah, that's apparently the rule or whatever. So anyway, I called a nurse at one of our hospitals. I called the hospital and just asked to speak with pediatrics and asked what I should do. Should I bring her in or what do I do? I had given her Tylenol already. I had done Orajel, and I had done saline drops in the nose with the bowl sucker. But the nurse was like, you should try Motrin instead of Tylenol because it works better. Which you guys can comment down below and let me know from your experience. Do you like Motrin better or do you like Tylenol better? Because I think I like Motrin better. It works for her. And what's so funny is all these other parents that I mingle with have told me, you need to buy Motrin and not Tylenol because Tylenol just, I don't know, apparently it just doesn't work as well, at least for our kids, I suppose. So anyway, let me know. But yeah, so we gave her the Motrin, and her fever was down within an hour. Her fever was down to 98.6. So I put her to bed, and she did pretty good throughout the night. She woke up twice to eat, and this morning Zach got up to get ready for work at around 6 a.m. I got up, used the restroom, made a bottle for her. I started to go back to sleep, but I thought to myself, no, I better just go check her temperature just to be safe. It is already morning, even if it is 6 a.m. I need to know where that temperature is at. So I went in there and checked her, and she did feel abnormally warm. Did the temperature. Guys, I don't know how you guys do your baby's temperatures. I do hers under the arm. I don't like doing it rectally. I feel like that's really uncomfortable for her. Under the arm is probably uncomfortable too, but I'm sure that's not half as uncomfortable as something going up your butt. So, and clearly she's too small for oral. So, anyway, I put the thermometer under her arm, and as you guys who have taken underarm temperatures, you know that it takes that thermometer quite a while to beep and to know the exact temperature of the person. So when I put it under, it was literally in her arm for maybe 20 seconds, and it was already at 100. And then it bumped up to 102, and it eventually got to 102.5 and was still climbing. So I just turned it off. I was like, I don't even care what the temperature is. We're going to the hospital. So we went to the hospital. And they checked us into triage, got us back into a room. The doctor came back and saw her. They ordered a chest x-ray, a V-swab or something like that. They test the mucus. And they did a test for pneumonia, I believe. So all the swabs came back negative. We get to the x-ray room, and they were like, would you like to step outside? I was like, step outside, do I have to? They were like, no, it's just sometimes this is hard to watch. And I was like, hard to watch? It's an x-ray. Why would it be hard to watch? Like, what are you going to do, like smush her or something? Like, what's going on here? So anyway, I was like, no, I'm not stepping outside. You know, my child is already upset. She's crying. She's scared. She's sick. And I'm not going to leave her in a room with two strangers shoving her into some sort of giant machine and her not knowing what's going on. Like, that's just not going to happen. So anyway, they're like, okay, well, just don't get mad at us because, like, it has to be done. It's just the way the machine works. And I'm like, okay. So it was awful, you guys. This is what happened. If you have a baby and your baby's never been sick and they've never gotten a chest x-ray done, this is what happens. Your baby is put into this little, imagine like a hectagon-shaped metal table. And inside of that is a seat, a really hard plastic, like bicycle seat type thing that you're going to straddle them over. And then one nurse is going to take your baby's hands and hold them straight up in the air, and the other nurse is going to take two big pieces of plastic, like imagine a big plastic cylinder tube cut in half, and that tube, while your baby's arms are in the air, being stuck on either side of your baby so that only her face is sticking through, and the rest of them is in this tube. And it gets strapped to where they're just in this tube. It was awful. All I could see was Skylar's face, and she was crying and saying, Mama, and there was like tears streaming. I felt so freaking horrible, like so bad. She had to get 2 rectal temperatures taken, so they put something up her butt twice, and she was not happy about it either time. Like, I feel so bad for her.